So we're back today and we're looking at some slightly more unknown wonder kids from around the world that I've been scouting out and found in FM23 post-winter update. So if you want to do videos, I've got 10 wonder kids to show you today that you can potentially sign within your saves. And they're all fairly cheap. They're all below the 10 million mark as well. So it's something for everyone to have a look at here. So we dive in and we start things off over in Russia. Let's dive in. So of course, first, if you're new around here, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button and giving the video a thumbs up. As we're looking at first off here at Sergey Pinyaev. I mean, straight away looking at him there, he can play across the wings, he can probably play up front for you. He can play a number of different positions. He is 17 years of age, he is 5'6", and has not been capped yet by Russia within this database. But he looks very good, currently at Lokomotiv Moscow, made the switch from Krylia Shurtlov not too long ago. And straight away, attribute-wise, he looks really, really good. High acceleration of 14, agility of 15, you'd love to see that. Mentally, he could do a little bit of work. I do feel like determination of 5 is always a very, very low one for me, but that is something you can work on if you get him in your team early doors. But a high flair of 15, off the ball of 14, vision of 13, decision-making and aggression, aggression at 12. He can be hit and miss, but I think he's worth a look at 17 years of age because technically he looks astute. Crossing of 13, dribbling of 14, first touch of 13, a free kick taking of 12, something you could work on as well at that 17 years of age. So you could really, really work on there. A technique of 13 and long shots of 12. Not a bad little shout to start today's video off. For our next one, we're off to the Brazilian reserves, it seems here, for Gabrielle Menino. He's 21 years of age now, so a little bit older than our last candidate. But straight away, looking at the attributes, he looks so good even for 21. He can start for a lot of teams now, and he only valued between 4.7 and 14 million, but I reckon you could probably get him for below 10 million. Physically, he looks really good. Good acceleration, good agility, balance, pace, stamina, and strength all about him as well. 13s and 12s across those. Mentally as well, loads of 13s there as well. Stuff you can work on. Some good 12s in there as well. High vision, good work rate off the ball. Determination, again, of 10 does make me think a bit, but yeah. Something you can work on with him. And again, technically as well, high dribbling of 13, a first touch of 15, technique of 14. That's really good. Good marking as well. Good passing, tackling. Can play a few different roles in midfield. You can see there as well. And fairly strong left-footed and very strong right-footed. Get him signed up. For this next one, we're off to Denmark, actually, for this next one, as we're looking at Jan-Uriel Bassek. He's a 21-year-old centre-back who is 6'4" and has a jumping reach of 16 and a heading of 14. He could be an absolute beast. He is a very strong right foot, and it says here you can probably play some different positions with a bit of training, but at 21, I'll probably focus on centre-back personally myself, and this is why. I mean, straight away, strength of 15, jumping reach of 16, we've mentioned already. Good agility, balance, acceleration. Physically, he looks very, very good. He's got a bravery of 15 as well. Anticipation of 30, which is really good. Determination of 14. Decision-making of 13. Positioning of 14. Teamwork of 13. I would have signed this guy now for my next save straight away, looking at him right now. Technically as well, got good heading, we've mentioned already. That 14 heading, that 6'4" height, that 16 jumping reach, set pieces. He's going to love them. Marking of 13, tackling 14, technique of 12 as well. And he's got long shots of 13, oddly enough. So if he gets a little bit far forward, give him a go, have a shot, why not? For this next one, we're off to Dynamo Zagreb in Croatia, as we are looking at Martin Petrina. He is Croatian, he is 19 years of age, and he can play a number of midfield positions. He can play that attacking role, that central role, even a DM, and even out wide. And straight away, attribute-wise, he looks the finished article already, and this is at 19, so we could probably improve a hell of a lot more. Physically, he looks really good. Acceleration of 13, agility of 13, a balance of 14 as well, natural fitness of 13. They're all good. Some great player traits as well. Places shots, shoots from distance, and likes to arrive late in opponent areas. For me personally, having that CM attack, having those players that make those late runs, goals for days. Anticipation of 14, a composure of 14, determination of 15, flair of 14, and a vision of 14 as well. That is very, very lovely to see. And technically as well, a high crossing, dribbling of 14, first touch of 14, a technique of 15. And again, those long shots of 13. He likes to shoot from distance. He likes to place his shots. Again, another one who can get a long distance goal for you. We are now in Argentina as we're looking at Agustin Giay. And of course, this guy comes in at 18 years of age. He's not been capped yet by Argentina. and a potential right back option going forward looks very, very strong indeed. For me personally, I'd play him in right back, and this is why. He's got high acceleration and agility, natural fitness and pace are both very high at 16 and 15s. He's got some really good mentals as well, 11s across the board there, 15 decision making and determination of 13. That's not bad at 18 years of age. And straight away then as well, this is why I play him at fullback. That crossing of 14, dribbling of 12, he can get up and down that line all day long and whip balls in the first touch of 12, tackling of 13, passing of 13, and even a technique of 14. For this next wonder kid, we are in Mexico. We are at Deportivo Toluca, and this guy is called Isaias Violante. And straight away you can see he's 18 years of age on £100 a week and valued between 1.4 and 4.2 million. But something I haven't showed you so far, of course, if you go into your editor, you have the editor downloaded, if you're using the editor in your saves, you can see he has a potential ability of 157, which is very, very good. He starts off at 90, but there's a lot of room to grow this kid. And you can see why. The acceleration of 14, agility of 12. He's got a pace of 14, natural fitness of 11. Technically, there's a bit of work to be done there, but I do like determination, flair, and off the ball, all hitting 12s already at the age of 18. And technically as well, 12s in crossing, 14 dribbling, technique of 11. He's not as good as the other kids we've looked at so far, but for the value for money, for someone you can get in with a high potential range, it's worth taking a punt on this guy for a couple of million quid and seeing how he develops in your saves. For this next one, we're off to Norway. Look at Molde, who have this guy, Andreas Borsch, Norwegian, 16 years of age player, and he looks incredible for that left back position. As I mentioned previously, potential ability of 157, and again, you can see some great attributes straight away. Good balance, jumping reach, natural fitness, pace, stamina, and strength all there. He likes to bring the ball out of defence as well, so in that fullback position. I mean, you could play him centre back, but at 6 foot, I'd prefer him on this side, but again, he's not as fast as what I'd hope for, really, but he might develop better. He's only 16 years of age, of course, but mentally as well, he's got quite a lot to look forward to as well. Anticipation of 12, composure of 12, determination of 16, positioning, teamwork, vision, and work rate all fairly decent 11s and 12s. And technically as well, the crossing and dribbling aren't too bad at 9 and 8 at age 16, but they can definitely be worked on. That first touch of 11, long throws of 11 as well. I mean, I'd love to see that get a little bit higher as well. Getting an absolute long throw, Rory de la Merchant, launching balls into the box all day long would be incredible. But good passing, marking, tackling at 11 and 12s as well. But for 16 years of age, not a bad acquisition, between 1.3 and 4 million, and a quite cheap wage as well. Get him in your side. For this next one, we're off to Serbia. We're looking at Jovan Mijatovic. He comes in now at 17 years of age. If you have a look quickly again on those PAs, potential ability of 159 out of 200. That isn't bad. He already starts at 103 as well, so he should skyrocket quite early on. 17 years of age though. He is a striker, of course. He is 5'11", and physically 11s and 12s. He's only got 11 acceleration and 12s all the way down that side there, which is a wonderful thing to see. See there mentally as well, anticipation of 10, bravery of 9 aren't too bad, but the high composure, decision making, determination and flair at 11s and 12s. With that positioning of 12 as well, he could be an absolute worldie in a couple of years if you're playing in first team football right away. I mean, the valuation between 1.3 and 3.9 million isn't bad at all as well. And a low wage, under £500 a week. And again, the dribbling of 12, finishing of 12, a long shots of 12, technique of 13, and a couple of 9s and 10s across there as well is not bad for a 17-year-old kid at all. For this next one, we're off to Poland. We're off to Legia Warsaw, who have Kacper Tobiasz, the goalkeeper here, who is 19 years of age. He is 6'3", and he looks ready to go in your first teams right away. He is valued between 1.1 and 3.4 million on £1,300 a week. So that's not a bad bit of business if you can get him into a team early doors. I'd even say if a lower league championship side, you'd probably get him on loan for a season, get him developed, and try and get him signed at the end of that season. But physically, again, good agility, balance, jumping reach, and the natural fitness aren't bad at all. Technique of 12 for goalkeeping is pretty darn good as well. High bravery of 16, determination of 17, a leadership of 14 as well, and teamwork and a work rate of 18 as well. He looks to get the crowd going as well. Do love to see that within a player. A good aerial reach of 13 as well, kicking of 15, one-on-ones 14, passing of 13, he can play out from the back, he can be a sweeper keeper, he can do it all. And for our final play, we're off to Uruguay for Liverpool Football Club. Not that one, not the England one. We're in Uruguay, and we are looking at Fabricio Diaz. Fabricio has some great physicals, 13 acceleration, natural fitness of 15, some 12s in there with pace as well and agility. Mentally, he looks really, really good. 13s, 12s all across the board, determination of 15 as well, a 14 in teamwork, but a lot of 13s and 12s all the way down in those mentors. And technically as well, crossing, corners, both at 14 already at the age of 19 is really good. The long shots of 14, a penalty taking of 15 as well. So set pieces, this guy can do it for you. And even then, a good first touch of 13, technique of 13. At 5'9", he's a bit on the smaller side for me, but he's playing that midfield role, so he can probably do the business and run with the ball quite often for you, which he can do. Of course, he likes to bring the ball out of defence. If you're playing quite deeper, he'll make those runs forward for you. And to touch on that one as well, that potential ability, of course, of 157 for him. So there is the shortlist of all those players. Now, I will actually export this shortlist and make it a downloadable link for you guys if you do want to try and find these players within your databases. Of course, you will probably need some of these leagues loaded into your games to try and find some of these players. They won't come in if you only have the Premier League loaded in your database. So just a heads up, if you can't find them, you probably need to get the league loaded in that they're in. Of course, they're all there. You can see Argentina, Mexico, Norway, Serbia, Poland, Uruguay, Croatia, Denmark, Brazil, and Russia. One player from each of these different leagues where you wouldn't normally find these amazing talent. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Some different wonderkids for you that you may not have heard of or found before in Football Manager. Of course, get those leagues loaded in and find those players. The shortlist link will be down below so you can download it and put it in your game. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you are subscribing to the channel and giving the video a massive thumbs up. Thank you as always for watching. We'll see you again very, very soon.